Another super important event happening this weekend. The WWF CN Tower Climb for Nature is returning this weekend. Now, thousands will attempt to make it up to 144 floors of the iconic structure, and all in support of wildlife and nature. Now, joining us now for a look at what's in store are two ambassadors and participants, Reese David and Leanne Gravitas. Hello.
Hello.
You've both done this many years running, and it is an iconic climb. I mean, I've heard about this going on for years. I've had friends who climb it, and I was like, this seems intense. So Saturday's sold out, and by the way, Sunday there's still opportunities to register at wwf.ca/climb. But coming back to both what it takes and how to prepare, let's start with you.
Well, it'll be my 18th year
Yes.
this year. So, I mean, cardio, climbing the stairs, training, and honestly just having fun too.
It's not as scary as it looks, right?
No, it's not as scary at all.
I run, but I climb a flight of stairs and I'm out of breath. But then I have friends who I feel like don't do a lot of cardio, and they're just fine and have a lot of fun doing.
Yeah, you pace yourself and breathe. There's landings that you can also stop if you need a break. There's people encouraging you the whole way. So.
And the average time is half an hour, right? I think the record is 9 minutes something, but it's not a race. There's a social component to it as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I always tell people, just go at your own pace. Find something that you can consistently go at. Don't go too fast. I see so many people after the first 10 or 20 flights, they're
checking out on the third
they're
floor.
heaving in the corner and they can't go again. But no, find a pace that you're good with. Keep going. There's tons of paramedics throughout the tower encouraging you, keeping you going. Other climbers, there's so much great energy. It's just so much fun.
And 2 or 3 steps at a time, is that the trick?
Sure.
No?
No. Well, yes, you can.
You can. I go one at a time because 2 at a time gets a little bit of a strain on me. I'm not the tallest guy in the world.
Okay,
so.
fair. So everyone kind of finds their own. And the preparation, do you work your way up to it? Do you go up and down the stairs 30,000 times?
You probably should.
No, but it's not necessary, right?
I mean, it helps.
It helps, okay.
But you don't have to, yeah. I mean, again, you could just do your pace. And from year to year, have you seen it grow? What's sort of the social component to this that you maybe love that keeps bringing you back and encouraging others to get involved? Well, I mean, there's like the VIP lounges, there's music, there's all the volunteers are awesome, and they really are very encouraging. And there's posters, and they really try to keep the energy up throughout the whole, I guess 3 or 4 hours of the event, before and after. So, and there's snacks.
And a ton of money has been raised.
Yes.
Over $1 million in 2024. I think close to 1.5. This, WWF is so important. I mean, sometimes I feel like we don't have a full grasp on what's happening to the planet, that our only planet and the ecosystems involved. Tell me a little bit about what that means to each of you to be able to be part of something that does give back to something that seems to be so overlooked by so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've only got one planet that we can live on, right? So I think we need to take care of it. WWF Canada does amazing work throughout our country, taking care of a lot of the species at risk. So we've got narwhals, salmon need protecting as well. And I just love any animals and wildlife in nature. So it's great that we can support that and continue to raise funds for all the important work that WWF Canada does.
That's cool. Do you feel inspired? Because sometimes I feel frustrated trying to get that message across to people that seem, I mean, there are important issues, affordability, all these things, but it feels like it's kind of taken people's minds away from perhaps the bigger things that we're going to run headlong into big problems if we don't protect the creatures of this planet and also the atmosphere and everything else.
Yes.
I mean, you're around people who are really inspired. Does that inspire you, or are you still a bit frustrated as well?
No, I am inspired. I am frustrated about how we treat the planet and and all the wildlife, because I feel like there's a lot of disconnect. And these events and WWF is allowing that awareness to be there, and because it is important. And like you said, it's our home, and all the species in it are very important, including us. But we are, kind of doing things to it. Yeah.
But it says a lot that Saturday is sold out.
Exactly.
I mean,
so there are a lot of
people do care, and that gives me hope.
Yes.
I don't know, Phil Perkins is going to be climbing this weekend too. Good luck, Phil. I'll be watching closely. Okay, wwf.ca/climb is where you can go, and you can still get a spot on Sunday. Good luck with your climb.
Thank you.
You're pros. I won't say
next
old pros.
year.
You're pros. Yes, next year.